Hey beautiful friends, welcome to a mini pre-recorded breathing space from my heart to yours. This one is going to be focused all on grounding our energy back down. So I invite you to take a moment to gather all the props you desire, whether they're makeshift from home or something you've bought, and then when you're ready, we'll get started. So welcome back if you paused the video to gather all your things. We are going to begin in Sukhasana. That is your sweet space, the space of support and ease. So it might look like this, or it might look like something totally different. So take your time to begin there, and when you arrive, we're just going to gently close down the eyes. So as you take your time to get rooted and comfortable in your supported seat, I invite you to just begin by noticing, where am I touching the earth? Where can I physically feel my body touching the earth, rooting into the earth? Just take your time to notice, become aware of your connection with the earth. Maybe you feel your sit bones or parts of your legs or your feet. Just let your awareness settle in those spaces. And then if you haven't already, I invite you to bring your palms face down, relaxing on your knees or your legs. Or maybe you even choose to bring your hands all the way to the earth. But just feel the weight of the palms resting on the body or in the earth. And allow your awareness to settle there. And as we continue to feel our connection with the earth, with this rooted quality we too possess, I invite you to enter the space of the breath in the body and allow it too to be an anchor for rootedness. Simply just follow that one breath in and that one breath out. And as you continue to watch the breath, I invite you to begin sensing into the ways the breath is moving in the body. And with a gentleness and ease, not a force, begin to allow the breath to grow deeper and deeper within you. That idea that every inhale begins to grow long all the way to the belly. And that exhale helps you empty from that space of the belly. Deep breaths in and out. Maybe you even begin to connect deeper with the space of the earth by imagining every breath in is drawing up from the root of who you are. And as you exhale, you're rooting deeper into the spaces beneath you. Full, complete breaths in. Long breaths out. We'll just do a few more just like this. And if your hands aren't connected to your knees or your legs, I invite you to slowly draw your hands to those spaces. And with every breath you're taking, we're going to begin to move the palms up and down the leg, putting slight pressure to help us really embody that feeling of I am rooted, I'm grounded, my energy is moving down, away from my head, away from my thoughts, and back into my body. So just do that a few more times, nice and slow. Moving with breath. Next time your palms reach your knees, we'll let them settle there. And when you sense an inhale come in, we're going to inhale and roll our shoulders up towards our ears, and exhale, drop them back down, and do that twice more. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, down the back. Last one. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, down the back. Beautiful. I invite you to keep your eyes closed for the practice and just listen to whatever I'm saying. And do whatever feels naturally, but always feel free to peek if you need. So from here, we're going to just take our fingertips and place them on either side of us like little spiders rooted into the earth. Our fingertips are rooted into the earth, giving us this strong base on either side. And then we're just going to simply bow our head down to our heart and take a few deep breaths into the back of our neck. On your next inhale, begin to slowly allow the right ear to come to the right shoulder. The hands can stay where they are. We'll take a few deep breaths into the left side of our neck. Beautiful. Take one more big breath here, drawing up from the earth. And then exhale, chin to chest, bowing forward. Take one more big breath here. Maybe exhale out the mouth. And then gently rock the left ear to its shoulder. And breathe deeply into the right side of the neck. Again, those deep, nurturing breaths, pulling the earth all the way up into these spaces and releasing them all the way back down. 2 more breaths on this side. And then when you feel that exhale come, you can drop the chin back to the chest. Good. Gently keep the head where it is. Just bring your hands back, grounding on the body, on the knees. And then very slowly, slowly, slowly lift the head all the way up until it's floating right back where it naturally lands. Good. Bring your palms together at heart space. Take a moment to rub the palms together. Cup them over the eyes. Gently blink the eyes open and move the hands away from the face. So we're going to move into Baddha Konasana, seated upright. So the soles of the feet will come together If you would like any support underneath the knees, blocks, throw pillows, anything you have, please feel free to gather those in. Otherwise, we'll begin to bring our hands to our ankles or maybe even the soles of the feet. We'll sit up nice and tall, close the eyes, and just feel what it feels like to be rooted in your sit bones, to make contact with the ankles and the feet with your hands. Just take a few breaths here. And as you land here, you can begin to assess in your mind, what do I need to feel even more rooted? So again, this could be where you decide, actually, I might want those props. And then as you're ready, we're going to just slowly begin to melt the heart forward. We don't have to go very far. Drop the head. Release the jaw. Relax the low body. And then maybe even with your hands to your feet, you can walk the thumb up and down to massage the foot. Again, making that contact with the earth elements and spaces of our body. Allowing ourselves to melt deeper into the earth. And we'll just breathe here. You might find a little stillness or continue with the massage. But the only thing you have to do here is take deep, loving breaths. As we continue to ground here, you might slowly move your sit bones back just a little bit, and that might give you this deeper dive towards the earth. Or maybe for your rooting and grounding, you actually need to back up a little bit and draw the heart up, and then melt back down. We have a few more rounds of breath here. Relax the neck. Relax the hands. Take one more big inhale here. Stay for the exhale. And then begin to slowly on your next inhale, roll from the base of the spine up. So allow that earth energy to ripple through your entire spine until your head is the final thing to float up. And when it gets there, just pause for a moment. Just notice how it feels when we allow ourselves to yield to the earth. And then very slowly bring your hands to the outside of your knees, draw them in, plant the soles of the feet down. You might bring your hands behind you and do a gentle rock side to side with your knees. Slow movements, nothing fast. Earth moves slow. And then very slowly in a moment, we're going to transition to our child's pose, Balasana. So as you're ready, as gracefully as possible, we'll move to our tabletop. And then slowly begin to sink the hips down towards our heels. Now, if you've practiced with me before, you know there's so many places to add support in child's pose. You can do a bolster or pillow underneath your chest. You can do a blanket or bolster between the backs of the knees, or a blanket even under the knees. So as we all take our time to find our balasana, add anything you desire and then allow yourself to fully ground here. Allow the forehead to feel supported. Relax the back of the neck. Have the palms rooted on the earth, but then soften the arms. Begin to sense into where the breath is moving in the belly. And just breathe deep here. Watch the way the breath expands not only in the front body, but how you might feel it even in the back body. We'll be here for a few more rounds of breath. So really allow yourself to feel rooted and connected here. And as you feel ready, we're going to slowly take a big inhale right where we are. Stay for the exhale. And as you inhale, you're going to shift yourself all the way slowly through tabletop. Move any props out of the way. And then we're going to come all the way down onto our bellies. From here, we're going to stack the palms and rest our forehead. Take a moment to ground here on the belly. Maybe shake the hips to release tension. Maybe bend at the knees. Rock side to side to release tension. And then relax into this pose. And it's here where we rest. And we use this opportunity to connect with our breath again. Begin to sense into the way the body moves against the earth. Feel the rise and fall of your entire body. Feel grounded with every breath you take. Take a few more breaths just like this. And then very slowly, we'll begin to flip all the way onto our backs, taking our time. And as we land here, if there's anything that you would like to add in, maybe you bring a bolster underneath your knees or a blanket covering the body. We take our time to set ourselves up to feel completely relaxed here, completely grounded and rooted. We'll bring our hands to our low belly, maybe resting on your hips or right below the navel. And it is here that we begin to breathe. Deep breaths into the low belly. Long breaths from that same space. Nice and slow. Watch how it feels to fill the belly with grounded, rooting energy, and slowly releasing it and feeling the body melt deeper down towards the earth. Keep breathing just like this. I invite you to stay here as long as you need. Give yourself the permission to soak up the stillness found within this grounding energy. And only when you feel called, you can begin to wake yourself from this practice. From my heart to yours, thank you so much for joining me.